Hey guys, it's Allie, and today I'm going to be doing a quick vlog style sew with me video. So I have been watching a lot of sewing videos on YouTube because I got a sewing machine just over a month ago to be my quarantine hobby. And one channel in particular that I have been watching is Mikara Tours. I probably mispronounced that. Anyways, I love her comedy and what she makes is really great, and she even measures an American Girl doll headboards. So I want to do some sewing and I'm going to take you guys along with me. Hopefully you can see here, but the fabric I'm using is a very light purple, though it appears gray on camera, with some little flowers on it, and I'm probably going to use a old button-down shirt for a lining. So here is a dress that I made a few days ago using a Dolly Delights pattern, except I added a second waistband because I wasn't happy with my original one. And I want to do something like this, so the same pattern, except I want to do a sweetheart neck top, so have no straps. And for that, I'm going to be using a free pattern from Buzz & Bee. Disclaimer, as I said earlier, I am still relatively new to sewing, so if my lines are messy, that is why. First things first, we unfold the fabric. And it fell. So to start, I'm going to cut out the skirt piece just because it will take up the most fabric. So it needs to be whatever length I want by at least 24 inches. So last time, I wish my skirt was a little bit more gathered. So I think I'm going to cut the skirt to be 26 inches and then whatever length I want. So we are too poor for chalk. So I'm just going to use a pencil on the bad side and just do my mark at 26 inches, and I'm just going to carry this down so I'll be able to cut a straight line. Sorry about this horrible lighting, but here's our skirt piece, and now I'm going to cut out the bodice pieces. This time I'm just lazily pitting it into the fabric. It's folded over, and then I'll do it again in my lining fabric. This lighting is atrocious, but anyways, now that all the bodice and lining pieces have been cut out, I'm going to sew, I believe you sew the top edge together and then we attach the sides. I will rewatch the tutorial, and both tutorials that I'm kind of going off of will be linked in the description. So the two side pieces have been sewn at the top. Now I've just got to sew the main bodice piece, and I'm very worried because there is a curve. And last time I did not follow that curve and it ended up being flat, which I wouldn't be mad about, but I'm nervous. Yay, there's no nesting. You can kind of see it's a little bit wonky, but at least there's no nesting and it looks kind of like a curve. So I'm proud of that. Another thing that I think I messed up when I made this bodice pattern the first time is I did not clip the curve. So when I flipped it, it looked really weird. So I just added some little notches all around the seam allowance. I'm probably using the wrong vocabulary. So I flipped everything. It looks slightly pointed, but at least it is a sweetheart. So I think I'm just going to go downstairs quickly and just iron everything so it looks crisp and it's easier to sew and not have the seams move constantly. So following the tutorial, I just sewed a straight line here, a straight line here. And now if we open up the bodice, it's a nice clean line, and I think I'm just going to zigzag stitch the sides just to clean them up. Told you I suck at sewing, so I was doing a zigzag stitch, pretty sure it lined up wrong. And now we've got a little tangle I have to deal with, and then I'm probably just going to rip that seam out and just leave the edges raw. It's on the inside anyways. Anyways, now we're going to move on to the skirt, so I'm going to be sewing 2 basting stitches at the top, around here, and then like moving it, I don't know what, like scrunching it, I don't know fabric terms, until it reaches the length of this bodice right here. Update, so I did it by hand. It turned out a little bit wonky, but it's just a basting stitch and it'll get covered up, so I'm not too worried. Now I'm gonna pull it, and I really hate this part. So we are all gathered and pinned, and I did not line up the bodice exactly with the top of the skirt just because I have a very bad habit of having the basting stitches show, hence why I used a waistband in the previous dress. And I think my sister's sleeping, so I don't think I can do this stitch, but I just want to do this stitch because then at least I can have a half dress. Anyways, hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, just kidding. I'm gonna finish this in the morning. For now, I will be binging YouTube videos and wasting my life away. So it is the next day and it is not pitch black out, which means our lighting is not terrible. And now I'm going to attach the skirt to the bodice. Now for the moment of truth. Does it look okay? That looks pretty clean. Actually, I spoke too soon, so I think I might add a waistband just to clean that up. Anyways, before I fix that issue over there, I think I'm just going to hold it up to my doll, check the length, and then hem the bottom just because I prefer hemming it now rather than when it's already in a circle. Guys, I just made another mistake. This fabric, it's very hard to tell the good side from the bad side just because it's like only slightly faded on the bad side, which I guess makes this not as big of a deal, but I'm pretty sure I put the skirt on backwards. Update, so I used the seam ripper to remove the seam, and I just realized once again I forgot to adjust the sewing machine settings because I had it on a 4 and not a 1. So I attached the bodice a bit lower down to make sure I covered the basting stitches, and now I'm just going to clean up the inside a little bit, hopefully, and then try it on my doll again, and then hem. We are all hemmed. My tension seems a little bit off, and it's a little bit messy compared to my last time, but it will do. Now I'm just going to fold it into a dress shape and then go like 2/3 up the back so we can create a dress. Just as I did that stitch, my bobbin ran out, so now we're gonna fix that. I just added a little zigzag stitch to clean up the end. Now we're gonna flip it right side out and attach Velcro. After a lot of hardships, a lot of struggle, a lot of rethreading needles, and using a seam ripper, we finally have the second prom dress of the year. Introducing the wonderful Julie Albright in an AllycatlovesAG original. Ooh, she is stunning. Here's the dress. After some trial and error, it worked out, and I'm getting better at having straight lines. If you guys actually stayed till the end, congratulations. I know this lighting was horrible, and it was a different type of video from my usual ones, but thought it would just be something fun and entertaining for any other beginner sewer out there. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below your thoughts, and subscribe to my channel so you guys never miss another video. Bye guys!